Hello and welcome to a mini video from RC Empire, and welcome to Shock Pliers. Now what we have here today, as mentioned in the unboxing video of these from a while back, are a pair of pliers that are well overdue in our tool collection. A pair of shock pliers, specifically the Tamiya Racing Factory ones, part number 42276. Bought for around £20, so really not that cheap at all, which is why we've been putting off buying a pair of these for so long. Saying that, however, we would have saved a lot of shock shafts if we had bought these a long time ago. I'm sure there are a lot of good pliers out there that will do the same job, but in my experience, most pliers are nailed at the tip and you will always slip with them, scratching and digging into the metal of the shafts. So, with the Tamiya Race series coming up, we thought we would invest in a pair to build our racing shocks. Inside the packet, we have the pliers and a set of instructions, nice and easy. And you can see there are quite a few different functions you can perform with this little set of pliers. So you have your jaws for the shafts of various sizes, an adjuster to screw in your turnbuckles, which is always useful, and a little pin plunger type thing for removing and pushing balls back into their sockets. Again, a pretty useful thing, especially when the shocks and parts are new and everything is tight to fit. It just saves you scratching or squashing or damaging any of the parts when assembling them and makes everything easier when rebuilding or assembling shocks. But enough of the instructions. The actual pliers themselves feel really nice, and as soon as you pick them up, they just feel quality. They are also quite small, so great to chuck in your pit bag or toolbox or even your pocket, and they're super lightweight compared to some we've seen. And the blue colour is pretty nice as well. Now to show you some of the functions, if we take one of these big old shocks off our Savage X 4.6, what you basically do is just clamp the shock into the pliers and grip them. Now it looks like the bigger jaw doesn't quite grip it tight enough, but the small one is rock solid, and you can hold the shaft in place and do what you need to without scratching it. With a pair of pliers like this, you are going to slip and scratch or dent the shaft, and when this happens, it often leaves little raised bits of metal on the shaft which could cut into the O-rings and seals or wear away at the shock body and ultimately result in air in the oil or the shocks leaking. And you've also got this little bit here for clamping the shock caps or even the shock body, which is really useful to be able to do properly. A lot of times on some of our vintage restorations, the shock caps are almost locked solid, so you need something good to grip the cap or the shock body without crushing it. And finally, we've got this little pin, and as you can see, with no effort at all, you can push your balls out or fit them back into the sockets. Now, one of the things I don't like with this set of pliers that some other sets do have is a bigger hole for checking how straight the shaft is. So these are perfect for small 1/10 scale shocks, but as you can see, it won't fit the shaft of these bigger shocks. But we might drill one out just so it can fit. But that's pretty much it for this unpacking. I hope you enjoyed the video and got a little idea of what these pliers are like and how easy it is to use them. Please do rate, comment and subscribe for more content. Thank you for watching and see you soon.